just interviewed to go back to work. Now, even with my master's degree, daycare times 3, less my good pay, I was going to be going to work for minimum wage when I figured everything out. And I thought that was crazy to do that to my family. And Nancy Jo happened to mention that night at the show that the average consultant was making $15 an hour. And that caught my ear because that was right about the salary they were offering me. Now, before you think anything, minimum wage was less than $4 at that time in life. So that was actually a really good wage. And I listened up then, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's vegetable peelers. How hard could that be? And, you know, I was working with crazy people. And this is like a lot, I am. She's saying,
I said she still is.
So anyway,
I'm speaking for us.
I want to tell you that what we have to offer people is really something pretty incredible. Where the average consultant in our company is probably making somewhere between $25 and $50 an hour, on your own, at your own pace, and establishing a lifestyle that you want to establish. And we're going to talk real quickly about the 4 pillars of belief. I mean, the 4 pillars, the 4 pillars in the business. Pillars of success: belief, passion, skill, and will. It's kind of like the legs of a table, and when you really grasp and understand this, I think everything's going to flow so much easier. So the first one is actually belief, and that encompasses a whole lot as to whether or not you believe in yourself, believe that you're capable and somebody worthy of being successful. Believing in your company. Now, I don't know how many of you know this. We're part of a Berkshire Hathaway holding. That means that Warren Buffett, who has sort of the gold standard in the United States about picking out golden companies, Burlington Northern, See's Candies, Dairy Queen, Geico Insurance, Oriental Trading. We're all part of Benjamin Moore. You know, it is these really wonderful companies. And he selected Pampered Chef as being his direct sales company. And the reason he did is think about, where are our products found? In the kitchen. I have never, in all my years, ever met somebody who turned their kitchen into a spare bedroom yet. In fact, the kitchen keeps expanding and getting bigger and taking over more and more of the house. And think about how popular cooking shows are, how popular cooking classes are, all the magazines now that have all kinds of things to do. And think about the trend. People are, you know, I love the young people these days because they never really learn to cook, but suddenly they become a mother and they want to make homemade organic baby food for their children. And suddenly they find themselves in a dilemma and are now approaching us because they really do want the skills. Crystal mentioned it earlier, 5 meals a week will give you 10 extra years in your life. Wow. That's in Cooking Light magazine, the current issue, January, February. And it has to do with all the additives and the things that happen when people eat fast food a lot. With my background and me loving social work and psychology, I can tell you, you should be very proud about the money that has gone into the University of Illinois Family Resiliency Program. Doris Christopher donated over $100 million to the University of Illinois, created this Family Resiliency Program, and what they're studying is what keeps families strong. You know, you can have a good kid come out of a terrible family, and you can have a terrible kid come out of a good family. So what makes families strong? And it is no secret that one of the things they discovered scientifically is the families that eat together stay together. Think about the kitchen table and how central that is to every family, how That's where you pass on your values. You know, that's where you check in with your kids. What went well today? You know, or you ask questions. We celebrate all kinds of great things around the kitchen table, and it does not matter how much you've cleaned the rest of your house. When you have people over, where do they congregate?
The kitchen.
The kitchen. And so I want you to realize that we're 35 years strong. Other companies emulate Pampered Chef. When you say, oh, I'm with the Pampered Chef, what do people say? I love the Pampered Chef. You know, people would die to have that kind of rating. And it's some companies sell non-essential things. That no matter what the economy is, you still have to feed your family. And saving a family anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 a year by eating at home instead of doing the takeout. You know, you think about a piece of stone. I'm sure the products are the central part of our company. Yes, you can go to a pizza parlor, but for the cost of one night out for pizza, you can buy a baking stone and you can make pizza parlor pizza for the rest of your life in your own kitchen without all the additives and all the stuff. Yes, the Rock Crock is an investment piece, but this one piece is going to revolutionize your kitchen. It's going to take place of 5 different things, and it's going to go everywhere, in your microwave, in your oven, on your stove, under the broiler, outside on the grill, and even be able to be placed in the dishwasher. So our pieces are investment. Everybody needs us. And think about our programs. You know, like when people compare companies to companies, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Our host program and their gifts, do they come out of your pocket? No. So other companies that might say, oh, we pay our people all this money, what they don't tell you is we charge them to use charge cards. They have an annual re-up fee. You're going to pay for the host program. When people charge, you're going to pay 3% handling fee for credit cards and all that other stuff. You're going to pay for your website. You're going to pay for training. The things that we assume other companies do, it's crazy. So I want to tell you, you're in the very best company. You're selling a product that everybody needs. We don't have a target market. Every single person is a target market. Every single household in America is our base. So, you know, anyone, anywhere can reheat up food, could maybe make a gourmet meal. So I have products that appeal to that college student in the dorm, to the college student in their first apartment, to somebody who's a gourmet cook and can appreciate stainless steel cookware and forged knives, to the person who can only afford a green knife and a bar board. And because of what I do, and I equip people with the right tools for the right job, I feel like I make a difference in the world. And you are saving families one meal at a time, and you're giving people all kinds of help. The reason the freezer meal workshops are so hot, the reason our theme shows are so hot, guess what's new out there? Instead of Facebook and Twitter, people like to get together and see their friends and have a glass of wine.
Amazing.
Oh, isn't that amazing? So we've come full circle. So think about what we do at our shows. We're giving people the opportunity to actually get together with friends, share a glass of wine, have fun, cook. You know, we are really doing good all over the world. So I want you to believe in the opportunity as well. That everybody's sitting, and you're going to hear from Nancy Jo, telling you a little bit about her story and giving you some tidbits and golden nuggets that she learned along the way. But I want to tell you right now, any person sitting in this room, you can earn a trip to Austin.
You don't understand. We actually want to do
Yeah, that's right. Well, besides that, I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart,
Funny.
you more than minimum wage. And you might hear Nancy, Joe, or Patty, or me say, this is not a real job. This is an unreal job.
Write that down.
You know, I know there's a
lines.
lot of people in this room who look at the traditional workplace, the 9 to 5, as the real job. But I'm going to tell you, does your real employer ever send you to Atlantis or Punta Cana or a cruise or Disney or, you know, there are vacations? For just showing up twice a month, do you get like a bonus of a bag or a round covered baker or jewelry just for coming twice? The only way you could be fired in our company is not to show up for work for 6 months. And all of you are worth more than minimum wage. Why would you settle? If you're willing to work hard for somebody else, why would you not be willing to work hard for yourself? Now, I want to tell you that I am very proud of the things that I've done in my business. I'm very proud of the fact that my kids got to go to college and come out of college without student loans. I could never have dreamt the kind of income that you can make for this business. And I want to encourage each and every one of you, there is no limit to your earning. Because like I said, every household in America has a kitchen, and each and every person you encounter eats. You have an unlimited opportunity. The only limit to your opportunity is how much you're willing to work. Because you can make excuses or you can make money, but you have to decide which one you want to do. You can't do both. And you have to be passionate about what you do. If you went out and had the best meal ever at a brand new restaurant, would you not share that with a friend? Yes or no? You suddenly walk in a store and there's a super sale. Would you not tell a friend? You went to a great movie. You tell a friend, oh my gosh, have you seen American Sniper? You need to see it. It was a great movie. You share things that you're passionate about. You know, some of you know and have heard the name John Johnson on my team. He's a really good recruiter, but he's so passionate about sharing things with people. You know, he walked into a show the other day, and the host said, oh, my mom just lost her job today. And he looked at her mom and says, I've got a job for you. You know, if you feel so confident because you believe in our company and you believe in our products and you believe in our opportunity, you would be passionate to share what we have with other people. You would also say, oh my gosh, I have an extra $50 to give you this month as a bonus when you host a show in February. And you know, I know you want this rock, and I can give you that at 60% off. You gotta have a party this month. Why not, you know, in the next day, tomorrow? Linda McGuire on our team was at a party and explaining the host benefits and what was happening with February, and a guest at the show stood up and said, I want to have a party tomorrow. She booked a show for the very next day, got some of the people who were there that night to even come tomorrow, started texting her friends. The very next night, that show that was booked was over $600 with other bookings that stemmed from it. So the only limit to what you're going to do is what kind of constraints you put on yourself and what you believe. And I'm telling you, be passionate about Pampered Chef. Be passionate about the kind of things that you can offer to other people. Because when you're excited and when you believe and you're there with people, there's an unlimited opportunity. Now the skills, we can teach you anything. You know, we always say that, you know, Nancy Jo will say, you know, everybody's dealt a different hand, but it's how you play your hand. I'm going to tell you that, well, no, how to be politically correct. Okay, we can even teach you how to have a personality.